These are because the pace of the life has become so fast. And the families have become nuclear, you see, they are getting smaller by the day. So you require somebody to unburden your thoughts.
G20 में वसुधैव कुटुंबकम आ चुका है और अब हम इसके ऊपर एक विश्वास के साथ चर्चा कर सकते हैं।
United Nations has spectacularly failed us.
We need to decolonize our thought processes.
The concept which the Honorable Prime Minister has also put in place and India has to offer to the world is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
All policies that have to be adopted for the next world order from the Shastras, from the traditions.
This balance between spiritualism and geopolitics is very essential.
A spiritual sovereign, some of his ideas pertaining to technology or pertaining to the Middle Eastern crisis, they are absolutely enlightening.
Indian family system is being looked at as a model for the world to look after itself in these troubled times.
How can startups play a role in propagating a Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam?
આપણને એક અવસર મળ્યો છે અહીંયા ભારતને વિશ્વગુરુ બનાવવા માટેનો.
If the world has to listen to India, India has to be strong.
This conclave actually tells us the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and how we need to move forward.
How was your experience here at Manilaxmi Tirth?
It's a very fine facility, very well run, and again, you know, it gives you a certain amount of peace. It's a traditional place. You haven't converted it into a hotel because there are so many hotels. It's very peculiar vibes it has got, and it's being run very efficiently, and being run, you know, by even the workers who are there, the paid workers. They appear to be dedicated. I think something is there in it because it has got a certain, you know, the spirituality about it with a lovely temple, with Aarti, and of course, Guruji has also come for some time here. But I think this place has got some vibes. It has been created very well at a very large scale. So, a lot of effort goes into running it efficiently. We Indians somehow have got a habit of making things and then, you know, forgetting about the maintenance. But this facility looks to be well cared for because, you know, there are two types of people. There are the people who are the normal workers, but then there are also volunteers. I think that's the strength. That's a very big strength of theirs. So I think it's a very well run place. In today's world, and especially for the young people, there are so many problems. The problems which cannot be handled by the family themselves because there are many reasons. Firstly, you see, there is the rebellious nature of the youth who sort of want to rebel against the father or the mother or whatever. And still they are helpless, you know. It's very strange that they require help. So we don't have a system of psychologists or psychiatrists. We think that a person, if he goes to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, that he has got, you know, in bracket mad, he's become, no.
Yeah, mentally.
You know, the mental problems which are, you know, being suffered by the young people, or even, I would say, middle-aged or even middle-aged or old people also. These are because the pace of the life has become so fast. And the families have become nuclear, you see, they are getting smaller by the day. So you require somebody to unburden your thoughts. And somebody who is not surprisingly related to you. So in a way, I think Guruji acts as a psychologist, as a person who is a counselor.
Yes.
Because they can talk to him and be assured of the confidentiality.
Absolutely.
And you see, being a spiritual person who has denounced the world, he is impartial. You see, there is a youth, our nations require impartiality, which is I myself, a grandfather. you have favorites, you have, within your grandchildren, and you got your children. So you see, there is always a sense sometime by one sibling, by one child, that he has not been treated fairly. Maybe correct, may not be correct. Or he feels that he is, not being given his due, or he being, not understood properly. That's why it's the way the people grow up, and ultimately this is a difficult age, you see, this is a difficult time, and these are very difficult times they're going through. So you require a figure who is, a guide, philosopher, who is not related to you in the sense that, but he's still related to you. So you have to have a confidence. So I think that way, this role which he is adopting is a very important one. And then you should be able to talk to them, and he must be talking, because I felt today that he was talking to them. So I think that's a good role he's playing. And I wish more spiritual leaders, you see, get into this sort of a, mode. Because new India, the young India, requires people like them.